Sup fams, welcome back to my channel, and I have for you guys a quick non-spoiler and I'll try not to cry review of Soul. I just saw the movie at Disney Plus, and man oh man, as much as I want to have a lot of things to say about this movie, I'll try to keep it short as I can. Coming up right now, but guys, enjoy the show. Alright, quiet on set. Scene 1, take 1. Action. Soul is directed by Peter Docter and it stars Jamie Foxx and Tina Fey, just to name a few. So the story is about this elementary jazz school teacher, Joe Gardner, played by Jamie Foxx, who has a passion and a dream to be a jazz musician. Well, all that dream is basically becoming a reality. He dies and he goes to this soul dimension where he becomes soul, but he doesn't want to because he doesn't want to die. He knows he's not ready. Then he gets sucked into this dimension, the soul dimension. I believe it's called the before world, where souls become, before they're even born or become anything, they have to learn of what their purpose in life is. So he meets this soul named Soul 22, played by Tina Fey, and he tries to find her a purpose in life, or what her purpose is in life, while he himself also is learning what his true purpose in life is. Does he really want to, is his purpose really a jazz musician or just a caring person who has the world in his hands? But yeah, now let's get on to review. So if I have any negative things to say about this film, is absolutely nothing. Now let's get on to what I really love. Jamie Foxx and Tina Fey, I just love how they give this great chemistry. I just love Joe Gardner, the animation on Joe Gardner. I just love how his facial expressions are actually moving really realistic. And I'll get to the animation in a couple minutes, but I really like how realistic and emotionful, if that's even a real word, that Joe Gardner has. And I just love Joe Gardner as a character. He has his passion of becoming a jazz musician, but he dies, and throughout the entire movie, he's, aside from wanting to go back to his body, he's also asking himself, do I really want to be a jazz musician? Is this my purpose in life? And I also love Tina Fey's character, Soul 22, which she herself, she's not interested in doing a lot of things. She doesn't want to do music. She doesn't want to be a sportsman or just be a baker or something like that, or a cook. Nothing at all. Because she had many mentors like Abraham Lincoln and Mother Teresa and all that stuff, and Muhammad Ali, and they all called her the worst student because throughout the entire movie, and I'll try not to spoil anything, they always try to give her a purpose. It's like how society and life tries to give you a purpose that, do you really want it? Maybe I'm misinterpreting the movie, but that's what I got initially. But I also just love going back to the chemistry, I just love their chemistry together. It just goes so well, and also just Joe just really, he doesn't know it, but he's actually being a great mentor to her. Really, it really is, because I just love his reaction to seeing Soul 22 just reacting, because they go back into our world, our dimension, but she ends up in his body and he ends up in a cat's body, and it's just so funny just to see him react to Soul 22 just actually finding a purpose in life, what her purpose is in life, while being inside his body. Her being inside his body is helping her identify who she wants to be, who she really is, actually. All right, now let's get on to the animation. The animation is just phenomenal. Like I said before, the animation looks so pretty realistic in some areas, even though of course it looks cartoonish. Of course, it's an animated movie, but I just love how realistic their facial emotions is. With Jamie Foxx's performance, it just matches so well with the facial expressions that Joe Gardner has. Even Tina Fey's Soul 22, it has a ton of emotion on it. And the animation is just grand, amazing, especially when they go to the world before, the before world. It looks so amazing. It's just so big. And the scenes are in Brooklyn, New York, because I believe it takes place in Brooklyn, New York, where Joe's from. I just love how it just makes you feel like you're in Brooklyn, New York. I love it. The animation's so gorgeous, and especially the interdimensional transitions is just phenomenal. I just love how trippy they are, but then again, it has some sort of a purpose and meaning to what it is. Kind of a mise en scène sort of thing. I just love how sometimes it switches from 2D to 3D animation sometimes. It's just so cool. Also, the characters, Jerry's, I think what they're called, Terry's or Jerry's, they're really funny. I just love their chemistry. I just love they're just how funny they are, and their adult humors in it. It's just so cool. And those are the ones who are mostly switched from 2D to 3D animation. Now, let's just also talk about what struck me really personal with this movie. This movie is actually like very inspirational to many people like around my age who's in their 20s. about trying to find and pursue their purpose and their careers in life. Is this really what you want to do, or do you want to be something else? You know how like society tries to give you this one image, this one thing in life, like what's your purpose in life? Like what is it? They try to ask you what's your purpose in life, because everybody does have a purpose in life. But sometimes they try to plant this thing in your head, like, okay, you want to do this, like, because you want to do this thing, but do you really want to do it? It's like, for example, a passion. Here's a great example. I want to become a filmmaker, and I'm still aspiring to become a filmmaker, and YouTube is helping me on basically finding my identification is in film by uploading my short films. But also sometimes I even ask myself, like, is this something I really want to pursue? And I know I do, this is still my passion, but really my actual purpose is get married and have kids. Really, I would love to have a family of my own. It's honestly, I don't think it's gonna happen, but yeah. But filmmaking is something that I really want to do. And also, originally I really wanted to hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of this year, but I didn't. But hey, I'm so happy. I'm even more happy. Why? Because I'm talking to you guys. I don't care if I have 100 subscribers right now or 1,000 subscribers right now. I don't care that I don't have that stuff. Why? Because I know I have people that love my stuff, and I'm glad I'm talking to you guys with that. And that's what I love about Soul, is that sometimes the little things in life, especially what people call regular things you do in life, actually have more meaning in life. And also, maybe that's your passion. Just live life to the fullest. And also, the score is just phenomenal. It is by Trent Reznor, John Batiste, I hope I didn't butcher his name, and Atticus Ross, and it's just flows so well, especially the soundtrack. I just love the music of jazz just transitioning to inspirational music. Well, inspirational score music, because the score is very inspirational to me. That's really good. And one thing before I close down the review, this is one scene that also struck me personally was, hopefully I don't spoil anything, that this is also Wandering Lost Souls. And they're a representation of anxiety and depression, and just how they keep telling themselves that I'm not worth it, I'm not worth living. And if someone has anxiety and just has stuff like that, it really hit me hard. It really is terrifying to see that, especially how they were animated. It's just terrifying to see, because that's how it feels. It's how they're pacing back and forth and it's all black and dark. That's how it feels, well, to me though. But yeah, the message is great. I mean, hopefully I'm not spoiling, like, once again, the message, but it's just enjoying the little things of life, and just life itself is your purpose. It's actually more of an adult message than a kid's message, and I actually, during a time like this, I feel like it's actually appropriate. So it has great animation, great characters, a great message, and pretty good inspirational score and music. So if I were to give the film a rating, I'll have to give it a 5 out of 5. Because now that I'm thinking about it, now that I'm talking to you guys about it, this movie's becoming better and better for me though, this movie's becoming better and better the more I think about it with you guys. Because I just saw it, I just instantly saw it. And yeah, guys, it's actually one of my favorite movies of 2020. I know I just recently, I had a lot of fun watching Wonder Woman 84, which is another big film that came out on Christmas, but I like this one a lot better than Wonder Woman 84. Really, the more I compare the two, which is unfair and terrible, but when it comes to feeling more, getting more immersed into the story, Soul is just a better film. So yeah, that is my review for Soul. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and thank you guys so much for watching my video. So this is Javi from Javi Productions signing up, and hope you guys enjoyed the show.